Another station, me friend. About three radio stations. Kofi Adoma come here. And I can say why I'm friend me drive. Cancel about Kofi Adoma there. On Bessa Bekasa. Say I want here will cream. When I see him Bessa Bekasa. Now Bonnie Ben and Kofi Adoma. Ochame. Come on Bessa with me dibi. Mon can tell me come story. So I said next story no. Asem kesi besia. Wa wan jaw yere.
So say nyansa.
Ube wako. Me say nyansa bi anim. No, you didn't hear the story well.
No, it ain't.
Me say. Kan ya me kan no. Na me yem nchire mu. I say hana Kofi adwuma. Kofi si ene ne hyase enye ne. Ati ye ka se nyansa anim a. Be ma bi ensua. Oba bi ensua na jimi ne yadoso. Jimi ne yadoso. Enye Kofi po. What we trust the crowd, my you create me Fred behind the scene, commenting on the shoulder you're sitting on, even as a host or as a guest. What right do you have? What's the money warning? Money warning bar. Munim nobody or be a back on
childish. Councillor Lutra to Kofi Adoma.
You are too emotional
and childish.
I mean that's not what I said. Is there a video there? Anytime, anytime
I've read it.
Anytime anybody comes with my statement and there's a video, hear the audio very well. That's what I said. Or no extracted from the knowledge. That's the childish way of writing stories. But it's also part of journalism. What shame? I said, "Mami, can you post studio that and them was said they got epic story or Troy when you impo. I'm pray because Kofi Adoma. But Kofi Adoma is the most important issue to discuss. The American childish no enya me put am can't childish.
The narration was wrong. It was unnecessary. It was senseless.
Thank you.
You don't have to bring your sexual matters to the public.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even say you don't have to bring me say to all the party way. Yeah, can't crop for any obi ada. When you quite say okay. You don't have the right. Rosie, only right. The only person that can have right to discuss it. You don't have the right because all of you are people who are under the covering of unmarried people.
Oh,
so your sexual partners are not public notice. And your baby or radio so TV so I can say when madam so never before it is only a witch that can openly say where the mother.
Yes, I'm not going
before. And I antitini here. There are two things. If you're sure, I saw it before. And I antitini here. Or baby, and now baby, or to me didn't say sin book. I can say, because you see, the act of sex as an evidence. Even your wallet now, man. Or be to Musa one and you will be to Musa one and you. What must say? But who kunudia, your mouth kunumu appear. And to Kofi Adoma Asma me kind in the first place. Why na video no?
What's the amount of
more piafo?
More piafo.
Why do I say more piafo?
Na apia de nya sofo apia. Enya sofo apia. Sofo apia po aye. Ye yi ni be ma tu badwam be sia na ehun case na. Tio, o che me. Mumu ahin na hu video ni epia o studio ha. Ah, nkrofo atwa video no twa Kofi Adoma yire na anim. Let's be very honest with ourselves. Why?
So Kofi Adoma, he has this culture going on social media. They be our own son in the year.
Thank you.
We're more than but any moment.
Thank you. Why is the face not in the public space?
He doesn't want to show.
Good. Why she don't want to show? What did she come to do in the public environment? Nonsense. Nonsense. Please. Togo boga ya sofo ana togo gwa ya komshani bi na odi ohun sa na wakwa akodi nkoma aka che togo boga se ade na sisum sisi a chede na nanka pese boga se unim so chiame na me ne dasa na o kan kire no bia on kan kwan bone so but togo boga emini o chiame long time as a host. Long time your pay wabona to onya semi afa no enti san komodie ya Rose didn't be di ya no I take advantage even though it's in the form of confession. Help me out of it. As of for ye counselors or my Jimmy ye and pennyfo amuni omunim nyansa eye. Eti yuasma ye wono. Ukosroa. The people who want you down are many. Many. Me no chamidi ayedi sankobo ayedi ye. It escalated to a extent that thing, even Amanda, that thing, had the right to come and put her mouth in a conversation. Amanda, to degrade and insult me as if she knows me. Whilst she knows the pedigree of person I am, even from the level of her pastor. And to make say, you want to be very careful in the space. Or public space, me in public space. She's not there. So when issues come, only rise up a comment. Makada say obia unya asem yet me free yire or picky phone just to kase bian who Kofi Adoma yire. So what is birthday? PCS Taba. Kofi is a public person. If you have anything to do for your husband, especially when this man constantly is hiding your face, have common sense. I get what I'm saying. Adipa, have common sense. And that is what I say. Kofi Adoma. Number 2. Well, where studio? Well, where studio? Out of the space.
So what if?
So don't climb.
Maybe I should calm down. What if because the person surprisingly there was a pre-communication with the media team?
That is what I'm coming to.
And
that is, I'm telling you this from a point. Watch me. My wife, for the first time in her life, have hated some people because of the media. She went to surprise the husband, Councillor Luto, for the first time. Arranged with Rosie and the rest, for example. Some per se, mede cake anyway, blame you kunu surprise. And depending on how you move, I mean, say it's my birthday. Me so on your office in Yama. But me me to say me sure the plan on the microphone said you take the cake from me and drop it because one, I'm pregnant. I look good, but I don't want to come. Before saw car said Jack, production wanted opportunity to get a pa, and I come and go see him. Thank you very much. Watch me. Thank you very much. So I'm saying, say, if you don't get closer to them, all right, and I give you an example.
You will not get the opportunity.
That's all. Number 2, Kofi's mistake was that the woman has come. You're trying to, whatever is in your heart, don't talk.
Are you therefore saying that in your situation, your wife wasn't intelligent enough and presented herself?
My wife didn't know that these people, you are confessing to them, but there are people in it that wish to have your voice as a sound bite for a radio station.
I get it.
I get your point. But
Number 2, Indian Sean. See them. But tell me number 2. Kofi Adoma in his emotional mismanagement have some honest report, but it was wrong.
Okay, as I said, when Kofi would say these things because he feels like this and that and that. But then people will always read meanings into it.
Because as we speak, Nyamano can hear no crow. And you have been the best waiting for me. What? That waiting for you as what? What's your first wife? When it says somebody was waiting for somebody, me and I meet Jimmy and I go to try me. But you no be train price, no public notice. Who do you own an explanation to in the first place? Kofi, why now explanation to? You see, let's learn something. Kofi Adoma is one of the people that honestly God knows.
10 minutes, but I say when they're 9.
Don't worry. Adipa, so be wo kromu ha. Na oni Kofi Adoma wo close pa wo kromu ha. If you take me out, take Unkacha out. I think the rest are hypocrites. If Kofi Adoma will testify that, not even because of this issue, even yesterday I called Mark to tell because I have something for him to do even this. And to be said, I'm not supposed to answer.
Have gone forth. You didn't speak with him, but you spoke in the public.
No, that Kofi go for a wine. No, Kofi go for a wine.
I'm not speaking for him. Don't forget that.
No, I understand, but Kofi. No, I agree. But if Kofi is upset, who is Kofi? Because in the first place, if Kofi
is an authority.
an authority, and Kofi knows very well that the level of authority he carries, some of us are within his authority. So when they touch him, they will touch us. When we close, I will show you messages, all right, of people who have just insulted me because of Kofi. Do you know where I'm coming from? And I'm saying the truth. And you'll be a young anymore. And come on, me, dear microphone, yanti as and me say, baby, a Kofi can't seminal. Pay the poster and everything. No credit, say, what tell me? You don't need explanation to explain yourself to everybody. And Yama no can't need explanation. And I'm saying, now watch him. Who wants that? Who wants that? Who wants that? Yeah, for years, all of us should learn from these things. Rose it here, and the party here, yeah, that surprise birthday, people who are qualified to do surprise birthday are wives. Is that not it? Not boyfriends. Yanti Kromwa. Girl, we are not saying, oh, my man is sharing we. Oh, your court in a buyer seven. After people, my boyfriend just gave me a car. Although you don't do, boyfriends are not advertised. So wives have the right for birthday celebration surprise. But let's be very, very, very careful. What just happened to Kofi Adoma is a brand that has grown to a certain level that people wish that this brand will crash down. See what people are doing with this small issue that happened. And it's painful at the back. A brand here, they were film, baby. I was saying, they were film near what you move, but they were film any edifice, our building. Yeah, ma obi a mistake, any emotional drainment. Ever said your eye, and to make say Kofi didn't exercise that emotional maturity. All that he did was senseless. I repeat it here. That Yamano Kanya was senseless. Nasen him and buying the Omunyankasa, Jijemesu or Bedjum, Mobia Husampa, Mina Meteso. Now, you can't say, at the pie media, Meteso,
why am Mampam, and Yadu of Becca Symbio, Nadia Mobiakan, Momobiakan, Wafa, and Yadu of Becca.
Why?
Kofi Adoma.
The one that's one song, Gaza.
Yatiasi.
How many years now?
Tiasi said you can't so young.
Kofi from so.
Everybody's right.
No, Kofi from so. No, Kofi wrong.
Make a mistake.
Kofi mistake.
It is a second way.
Kofi is making a mistake. It's different from I made a mistake.
He's in the process of making.
Do you know why he's making more mistakes?
We have 7 minutes. Can we go to the matter of the
This
day?
is a brother's issue that is very important.
That we don't want to discuss.
And it's so it's so painful for this young man who has struggled to
yes,
get.
Sir, on Facebook, everybody seems to think that you are making a lot of sense.
No, they are listening for the first time. They've come on the page.
They are not saying for the first time you are making.
No, they are for the first time they've come on the page, and these are first time viewers and listeners.
Oh, they listen to you all the time.
Oh, then they thought I've been talking like Togo go Baba. I'm back here.
Togo ni bend o say me defend all the Togolese.
Ochami bayan kind of press e nyina fanya desua. Ya yire mo mutie ye no. Ye da pensie so like we are out there. So they should be careful that when issues are happening, they rely. I mean, can't say don't celebrate your husband. Production will want content, but we should be careful with the content that we release there.
Nobody made a mistake here. Team no be any mistake.
Oh, you are not listening. Leave your emotions out. I'm saying that the team was obedient to be covering the woman's video at the level. It means that whatever went on was agreed upon. But I'm saying that it was unnecessary because your husband will break down and tear. And Kofi Adoma likes breast because of his gap teeth. And he didn't eat it too anymore. You can see what he was going through.
It's much that.
The story.
Kofi Adoma, morning show host.
Look at his gap tooth. Clit. And breast. Kofi Adoma should have said, I'm not bringing it close to you because you're all. Your gap tooth is not like Kofi Adoma also, but people with gap tooth has challenges with breast, nipples, and clit. With the above story.
And they said Togo, they are
deformity.
That was very funny.
Deformity. But let's all continue talking about Kofi Adoma, continue bashing him, say all the bad things we want to say about him, and keep the brand going because we are building content. Kofi Adoma. Me count 31st. Normal.
That's what to me.
Me donya me. Otutufo Kofi Adoma. Yanko Ochame, 2 minutes for the story.
Please help me save my marriage. I got married in the year 2020 to this beautiful